I'm in the middle of cleaning up my Google photo album. I will gladly admit that some of my older photos are really not that great. When I first started doing this, I only had a Lumix camera, your general point and shoot, and I had no idea, what I was aiming at. And we wound up buying lots of expensive telescope equipment to debunk some of what some of what I assumed were UFOs. And originally, I thought these were all UFOs. Since then, I have tried really hard to improve my skills, if you call it skills. It's more like sheer luck, but at least we've upgraded the camera equipment, and we're using. I'm using, not we. My husband is the one who gives me the credit card. Put it that way. But I use a Sony A7R with a few different lenses, and one of my favorite lenses is, I think I have a photo of that in my Google photo album, and it's very heavy, so sometimes when I'm holding it, it shakes if I'm trying to film. That's what I call the beast, and it's actually one of my favorite lenses. For some reason, you cannot point and shoot directly at them sometimes, the angels, because they're like an optical illusion. Some of my older videos are also not that great because, again, I started off with a so-so camera, and I did not have any video editing software. So one person commented, "What am I even looking at?" Well, you're absolutely right. What are you looking at? I won't delete them. I'll just leave them up there for. It's more like for my reference. I'm trying to keep this is more like a journal where I keep a daily record of what I see. Anyway, when I mentioned about dark times, I just saw that New York City is going to be shutting everything down again. I said it's going to get dark and dark and dark, and there's that old expression: when you hit rock bottom, you can only go one way, and that's up. And that's what I try to tell myself a lot of times. I've been through a lot of rock bottom times in my life, and we all have. We all have. Yesterday, out of the blue, on my Facebook page, I got trolled badly. And when I said about demonic souls will do that. They will seek you out sometimes, and they will purposely attack you. This person is a fan of another person on Facebook or YouTube, whatever. That person is telling everybody there's a fleet of UFOs around the sun. Well, I don't troll this person's page, and I don't appreciate them trolling my page. Her fans trolling my page. I kind of like having a small following. I like having a small following on Facebook. I'm not doing this for fame. I'm not doing this for any kind of money. As a matter of fact, doing this has cost me more money than my husband kind of appreciates. But I do it because I feel that people need hope, and the angels are allowing me to do it. So I'm like, sure, I don't mind. But what I do mind is being viciously attacked and being called names, just because I'm not worshiping this other person. And when this person started posting to my Facebook page, it felt like she was kind of feeling me out, like a cult. My husband pointed that out to me. He goes, the way that she first approached it. Well, the exchange got really heated, and I don't mind admitting my own mistakes. I let this person get to me, and I shouldn't have done that. But it's very hard not to defend yourselves. And then I remind myself that there's pictures of angels wearing breastplates and swords, and I guess sometimes it's hard to find a balance between wanting to be a good person and also wanting to defend yourself. And I tried really hard not to let this person get to me, but I admit that, they riled me up, and they're accusing me of being somebody that I wasn't. And then they called me a liar when I said that I was, psychic. And I'm not like on TV as like this famous psychic person. I admit that. I'm a mom who lives in suburbia, I'm not here to make a big name out of myself. And I'm not here to be worshipped like they worship this person. We have to look within, not look without, meaning that let's not wait for a fleet of UFOs to save us. Even if there were UFOs out there, I'm not saying they don't exist, but we have the ability to pick up ourselves. I'm not going to wait for some alien to lend me a hand and pick me back up. Sergeant 18, who took a break from YouTube, said it more than a few times. Be careful who you follow. Just because you see somebody smiling and claiming that they see this, or just be really careful. I mean, and that goes for me too. I mean, I'm showing you stuff. I don't blame anybody for saying, "Oh, you see a moth," or I don't believe you. It's okay. My job is just a photographer. I'm not here to try to make anybody into a cult to worship anything, and I hope that makes sense. And I'm gonna take that experience from yesterday, that negative toxic experience, and I'm gonna let it go. And I'm not going to let this person define who I am. And we all should do that. And we shouldn't let somebody define who we are. We shouldn't let somebody call us something when we're not. That's really not nice. But unfortunately, that's the world we live in. I hope one day we live in a world where that's not like that. My mother, when she was growing up, my mother grew up in the 50s, and it was a different world back then. And I think the saying, another popular saying is, if you don't have nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all. And again, I don't troll this person's page, and I don't appreciate them trolling my page. And I guess that's all I have to say on that. Thank you for listening, everybody. And I'm going to clean that photo album up, and going forward, I'm going to try to slow down on uploading 20 million pictures and try to get better photos. It's an optical illusion, but I'm going to work hard because I think that it's important. I think that, we need hope. We need to see that there's light out there, and we need to not let dark people drag us down, whether they say something to your face or they come on your Facebook page and they say something nasty. Stay in the light. And sending love out to everybody. Thank you for listening to me ramble on. Bye.